Is anyone out there dancing with me? I always love that countdown. It gets me so in the mood. And since we are here to talk about how to present so you can succeed in business, think about that music when you're going to present and get yourself into the mode of presenting in a confident manner. Welcome, welcome. Today's exciting because we are not just streaming on YouTube and LinkedIn, but for the first time ever on Facebook. So if you are here from Facebook, give me a hello in the comments. Let me know where you are. And of course, please share questions along the way. Do you remember listening to a great speaker and being captivated by what they are saying? How they inspire you to take action immediately. Remember sitting on the edge of your seat, waiting for that next sentence. Don't you wish you could speak and present just like that? My name is Jayne Latz, also known as the Communication Trainer on YouTube and Instagram. I know that so many of you tuned in for the magic sauce so that you can overcome your fear, your anxiety, and build your confidence so you can speak in front of any audience, whether it is one on one with your boss, one on one in an interview, one on five with senior management, or speaking and presenting to 500 people. Fear can disrupt the very best of us. Many people think that you are born a natural communicator. That is not the case. I myself not only did not speak until a little bit later, but I was painfully introverted for the first 30 years of my life. You heard me correctly. The first 30 years of my life, I was painfully introverted. When I think back to those lost opportunities, I am quite sad. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I was unable to speak up. But I am sad because now I know what it's like to not be able to speak up. And I know what it's like to be able to speak up. So here I am today to tell you that I love public speaking. And if I can love it, so can you. Before the pandemic started, I had a lot of speaking gigs at night. There were a lot of organizations would hire me for that 6 to 8 p.m. time slot. Interesting, it's changed. But before the pandemic, that 6 to 8 time frame in person was very popular. I would come home and tell my husband, I was so exhilarated. I'll hold that thought. I would come home and tell my husband that I understood what it was like to be a Broadway star. I'm cracking up just thinking of it, but I did. Every time I would come home, I was so high from the experience, so exhilarated that I said, now I know what it's like to be a Broadway star. Over the next few weeks, I am going to share tips and insights so that not only can you present and succeed in business, but you can experience that feeling of exhilaration, that feeling of a natural high when you are speaking and presenting in front of others. Does that sound like fun? I receive calls frequently from individuals that share with me the lost business opportunities due to the fear or discomfort of speaking in front of others. This does not have to be the case. You can practice techniques and build confidence so you can speak up and be heard. You can practice techniques so you can speak with confidence in a group of any size. And you can practice techniques so that you can learn to impact and influence others. First, I'm going to pause. I want to just say hello back to Fabio and Collins that are greeting me. It is wonderful to see friends, followers, subscribers. Collins, thank you for greeting from Nigeria. Please feel free to share where you are visiting from. I do tend to get that international group, and it makes me smile. I'm so appreciative for everyone that is listening. Why are presentation skills important? Why are you here on this call? Why do my clients come to me? Feel free to put your thoughts in the comment section. But of course, I will share some thoughts. Strong public speaking skills will build your brand and your business. Strong public speaking skills provide exposure. People will learn about you. They will find out about you. For all my friends who watch me on YouTube, that's how you find out about me. I'm speaking publicly. Being a strong presenter frames you as the subject matter expert. The more you speak and present, the more revered you will be. People will seek you out for your expertise. What other reasons are there that you want to share for why public speaking is so important? And greetings to Nitin from India and Sanel. I don't know where you are from, but it is great. We've got someone from everywhere, and I am thrilled to have you here. So remember, in the comment section, tell me why public speaking skills are important, and feel free to ask me a question. I'm here for you. Thank you. I'm going to call you darling. Darling, thank you. I'm thrilled you're here. You're saying good evening, so I know that you are not reaching out from the United States. Feel free to let us know where, and I am delighted that our topics interest you. I am here for you. Any other reasons why public speaking is so important? When we provide training, we frequently start with fear reduction techniques. Why? Fear cripples people. Anxiety cripples people. We need to eliminate that fear. I remember when I taught at New York University in New York City, New York, I taught undergraduate students. And on day one, when I gave the assignments for the year, I assigned a 3 to 5 minute presentation that would be due at the end of the semester. I gave them all semester to prepare. They had so much anxiety. Of course they did. They were undergraduates. Imagine me, the one who I just told you was such an introvert, being asked to do that. I don't even know how I would have gotten through that. But why did I do that? Because I wanted them to start practicing as soon as they could, because it is such an essential skill for any career around the globe. When that day came, you could see the crippling anxiety. You could see the redness on their necks, the voice shaking. But it was step one to helping them begin that very important process of learning to be a strong public speaker. So, how can we reduce our fear? That's what we're going to go over today. Today is just about sharing 3 fear reduction techniques. Is that a good plan? Number 1, breathe. How funny does that sound? Of course, we're all breathing. Let's talk about something called square breathing. So think of a square. Literally, you can do this with me. Think of a square. What we're going to do is inhale, hold, exhale, hold. So it's just a structured breathing so we are more conscious of the breathing. So with me right now, I will make the square and I want you to inhale, hold, exhale, hold. All right? All together. Going to do it one more time. How did that feel? Breathe. Simply breathing will help you reduce your fear. I worked with a client a few years ago, and his job, his role was to cross the country presenting. And when he came to my office, he said, I'm very comfortable speaking to 5 or 10 people, and I'm very comfortable speaking to hundreds of people. I am not comfortable speaking to 30 to 50. I thought that was the most fascinating thing. Why can't you speak to 30 to 50 when you could speak to hundreds? His answer was when he spoke to hundreds, the room was dark. He didn't see anything. 30 to 50, he had all those eyes on him. We worked on breathing. We worked on inhaling, exhaling, square breathing. By the end of our training, and this was private training customized for him, at the end of our training, he went on to cross the country in 1 week and give approximately 30 to 35 presentations a week. And he thanked me of all the things we did. It was the breathing that helped. Of course, we added professional polish to his delivery, but in order to overcome his fear, the breathing helped. So I want you to take out your pen and paper and I want you to write square breathing. I want you to draw the square and I want you to practice. Let me know after the live stream. Send me an email. Tell me how the square breathing is going. Tip number 2, your own personal mantra, your motivational phrase. Sometimes we talk ourselves into failing. I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to fail. Get rid of that. Turn around. Change that self-talk and make it positive. I can do this. I can do this. I'm a rock star. I'm the best person for this presentation. Often, management might tap you and say, I want you to present. And I hear from clients, often they say no because they just don't have that confidence. They think, oh, someone else can do a better job. If your boss is tapping you on the shoulder and wants you to present, step up. Step up to the mic, I like to say. You can do it. Remind yourself you are the subject matter expert on this topic. It's all about how we talk to ourselves. Remember, it's all not about you, it's about the audience. Focus on the audience. And if you focus on what they need to learn and knowing that you are the person that can give them that knowledge, focus on the audience. It's really not about you. Tip number 3, rational visualization. And this takes some thinking and planning. What's the worst thing that can happen? Think about it. Are you going to die? No. Are you going to stumble over a word? You might. Have you ever gone to a Broadway show or a show in your country, your city, your state? Have you ever seen an actor trip, drop their hat? It happens. It's how you recover that makes all the difference. If you trip up on a word, just take a breath and move on. Find the right word and continue. If you watch my YouTube videos, you will find that I mess a word up here and there. I can redo the whole video. I can edit that. But why? I'm human. I trip up. And what better way to share with all of you than by showing myself that it's okay to trip up. So visualize, what is the worst thing that can happen? You forget a word. What did I want to say? I have presented to many an audience where I literally, because I go into stories and then I forget where I was. So I'll tell a story and then I'll say to my audience, where was I? It happens. I'm human. So be rational. Rational visualization. Think about what is the worst that can happen. With square breathing, you're going to be relaxed. So the answer of anxiety, get rid of it because now you'll be relaxed. You know you could do it. You have now told yourself positive thinking. I'm the best. I can do this. So now think about visualizing, rational visualization. What is the worst that can happen? You forget a word, you stumble. We are all human. When I did my training in my office in New York City pre-pandemic, I used to say to my clients, can you guarantee me that when you walk out of my office today, that you will not trip on the sidewalk of New York City? And they inevitably said no. Again, we trip outside, we trip when we speak. It's how we recover that matters. And being confident, you'll stand right back up, you'll get right back on track, and continue to deliver your very important message. So those are 3 different techniques that I want you to practice. But there is so much more to learn about overcoming fear and anxiety. Today, I'm here to share a very exciting opportunity. Of course, I'm excited to give the 3 tips to you, but today I'm excited to give you information on an exciting opportunity. But first, I want to just look at the comments. Welcome from the Philippines. We at Corporate Speech Solutions have a very special place in our heart for the Philippines, as one of our team members is from the Philippines. So I have learned to have the utmost respect for that country. Welcome from UAE. I have such fond memories. One of my very, very first clients 16 years ago was from the UAE. And thankfully, his bank was headquartered in New York City. So I actually got to meet him. Always wanted to go. I kept trying to tell him, bring me to the company to speak and present. So welcome, welcome. Public speaking is important to reach out people for them to know things about what a speaker wants to share with the public. Yes, absolutely. It's our opportunity to share our information. And Cola Wool says the worst fear with public speaking is grammatical correctness. Despite my consistent effort to overcome errors, I am still concerned about that. So just to let you know, we are a communication training company, which is why I am called the communication trainer. I pride myself in offering all price points for individuals, whether you want to work on clarity and grammar on your own. We have online programs. We have a small group that meets twice a month, probably the absolute best value because you're getting live training on the virtual platform. And then, of course, we have private training. You all have my website. I know it's going to be streaming again. Reach out. You will be surprised that if you call or email, I respond to every call or email, assuming you give me the correct email and or phone. When I respond to a phone call, people are always like, I can't believe I got you. Yes, I will respond to every call, but make sure you leave a message if I can't pick up. Jai and darling, I really don't have a good confidence to talk with a lot of people. I am so distracted about what people say and thinking, are they interested to listen? Yes, they're interested to listen. And that is why the group that we run was designed exactly for that. It's called Speak to Lead. It's on the website. It's under our events. That is exactly why we created it, because of individuals just like you that are not comfortable speaking in front of more than one individual. So yes, there is the website. Go to events and click on Speak to Lead. Check us out. It's live twice a month. The more you practice in front of others, the better you will be. Marquise, you've helped me so much. Oh, you made my day. You've helped me so much with public speaking. I was once nervous about having a leadership role. I now embrace my leadership role and speaking. Marquise, can you go to Google and put a Google review saying exactly that? Oh my gosh, you just made my day. I am so grateful for that. This is what I'm here for. Thank you. Robert, sometimes I lose my train of thought. You're not alone. You're not alone at all. We start talking and we have so much we want to say, we get derailed. We work on that. We help people to think on their feet. It's one of my favorite skills that we develop in the group, but even more so in our private training. It is so important. I am going to come back to more comments, but remember, I told you I had something exciting, an opportunity, and I don't want people dropping off before, of course, who would drop off, right? I don't want people dropping off before I share this really exciting opportunity. For years, I have been presenting to organizations, and I travel around the country to speak to CEOs and emerging leaders. I have a very important topic called Secrets, Tips, and Techniques of the Confident Speaker. Now, June 30th, 2022, for the very first time ever, I am presenting this on the virtual platform for all of you to participate. I'm pausing. I want to hear the excitement. This opportunity historically, for 15 years, was only available if an organization hired me to speak and present. But on June 30th, 2022, from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I had to find a time that works for the country and the world. So I apologize if it doesn't work for you. Um, on that date, I will be delivering me, myself, live on the virtual platform, a 3-hour workshop. It might even be worth setting your alarm and waking up and participating. This will be your opportunity to literally click on your audio and ask your questions live. I am incredibly excited, and I hope you will join me in this masterclass on June 30th. I do have to say, my goal is to limit it to just 10 people. I want it to be interactive and I want you to be value added. Just 10 people. So do not wait. Don't say, oh, I'll look at this next week. Grab your seat today. This is your opportunity to take the training. Oh, I am so sorry. This is your opportunity to take the training to the next level. You've watched my videos, you think you know it all, but I have more. I have more and I'm live. So my workshop will help you to become a stronger communicator. I will share my secrets on how to develop strong communication skills so you can have people at the edge of your seat. You can have people leaning in to learn more. On June 30th, I will be on the virtual platform and I will be accessible to every one of you so that you can ask your questions. If you are looking to become a stronger, more confident presenter, this workshop is for you. But you must grab your seat, ideally today, because again, I'm only limiting it to 10 people. Someone emailed me immediately today and said, will you be presenting it again? I don't know. This is the first time in 15 years that I am presenting it live to the public. This is the first time you have the opportunity for a very, very nominal cost to participate in this live event. So don't miss out. There's early bird pricing. I want you to grab the link and I want you to register as soon as we're done. I'm going to pause so I can answer any other questions. I know I saw a few. Farida says, please could you give me advice to improve vocabulary? I find it hard when I describe or explain my thoughts in English. I forget words even when I practice before I speak. Again, not uncommon, not uncommon. When we work with our clients, the vocabulary develops very naturally. When I started my business 15 years ago, we would actually kind of do vocabulary teaching. But the best way is to use words so that they become comfortable for you. So through the training, your vocabulary builds. Here's a very important tip, though. That's a great question. You don't have to use fancy language. If there is a simple way to say something, it is okay. It is more important that your audience understands your message rather than you try to impress with a word that maybe some people in your audience don't even know. So practice the words you want to use, but again, it doesn't have to be a complex word. Jai and darling, I am so thankful to be here with you and a pleasure for you to catch up and give attention, a time to read my messages. I never expect this moment. God bless you always. Oh, again, my heart is filled, and feel free to go to Google and let Google know that I am satisfying this need of yours, because it makes me happy. And then by you going to the Google reviews and giving a review about our videos, you help others. That's the best way to help others. Your positive words, we all use Google. We know that. So your positive words will help people around the world. Sean Nash, what you said about your own personal mantra is very true. Sometimes in my mind, I perceive that what I've translated as foolishness in that person's head and that I'm not sounding smart at all. Alas, you must be mistaken, because I am sure what you are saying is profound and smart and intelligent. So keep on presenting. Get out of your head. You can do it. Blessing. I find it difficult to express myself. I feel people won't listen to me, and standing before the crowd is another fear. That's what I'm here for, Blessing. Either sign up for June 30th or check out our group, Speak to Lead. That is the best way to have long-term practice at an affordable price and build all those fears and concerns and help you to be a strong, confident communicator. Remember, first 30 years of my life, I was an extreme introvert. Now give me a stage. You're from all over the globe. Have your companies hire me. I am here to serve. I love public speaking, and you can too. So remember, don't miss out. June 30th, I want to see you all with me on June 30th, because right now I'm just speaking. On June 30th, you'll be right there with me. Sign up. There's only 10 seats. And I know that 3 hours might seem very long, but I promise it is very interactive and it goes quickly. And better than that, you will walk out with an immediate sense of confidence in the skills that you have gained in just those 3 hours. So remember to email me, remember to register, and I'm excited to see you on June 30th. Until then, I'm Jayne Latz, the communication trainer, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Be well, sending good wishes to all of you.